I have Beckerman. What up, Mark?
I got my friend Umberto down the street.
And Kyle, what's up, brother? We got Chris in here. What's up, Chris? What up, Mark? What's going on? Are you going to give us the NFT update? Oh, what up, Norman? Damien, joining us.
I want to know who the fuck is the real comic book community? Who? Is it this weirdo?
What up, C-Bizzle?
Station.
Hey. Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping on.
What's up, guys?
What up, Digger Jim? What's up, Travis? What up, Rude? Mike would be a great guy to tell a story.
What's going on, Blake?
Scotty, are you involved? Hey, what up, Drag? Good to see you, homie. What up, BLC? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man?
Remy Q, what's up, my guy? Hey, what up, Carrie?
Yes, I Google things.
I think it's funny, though, that...
What's up, dude? What up, LCS? You know anything about this?
Circumstance, can you hum it for us?
No. Dun, 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 dun. What up, man? Spine6 crew in the house.
Oh, you look especially shiny today, Phil.
Trev, the shipping guru. What's up, my dude? What's up, Sagi? What's up, man? Rob's Fat Stacks. Are you here to stop FOC? Shout out to Frog Brawler. What's up, Alan? Comic Viking.
You're right, guys.
Cuppy's in the house from my guy Flo.
What's up, baby?
Uh-oh, we got another first-time appearance. Great show tonight. Lady Fantastic in this Christmas. What up, Mad Spidey? Thanks for coming through, my
Finally,
man.
get on one.
I'm in for so much stuff.
We got Papa in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for jumping on.
Haters gonna hate.
Butts.
My fear is that when people are negative or have maybe a bit more negative view on what they have to do to be able to be visible in the community, it may turn other people off to just putting themselves out there. Anybody can make video content. You don't have to be entertaining. You don't have to make thumbnails. And you could just post your books on Insta. You can just take a video camera out. You can just go live and just start grading your books. The thing is, like, you don't need to do it with an audience of 210 people. Screw that. Like, it's just about participating in the community. That's like one of the best parts of comics is you can befriend people who also have a love for this medium, and they can become some of your best friends because, like, that's what the relationship is about. And it doesn't matter what religion they are, what politics they like, how they lean. I have all kinds of friends that outside of comics I may never would have connected with. And I think there's a lot of people who can share that same sentiments. I don't want to make it seem like if you can't make a video, you can't edit a video, then you shouldn't do it. And ridiculing people for doing that. Like, just participate, post, talk about comics. This medium will die if we do not post about comic books. That's how that goes. We got to post it. The publishers aren't doing it. The LCS owners are way too busy, and there's less comics coming out every single month. So let's just all help with the marketing of this by talking and participating in the community now that we have social media and we can all connect.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and chill. We've already got Cliff on comics in here tonight.
Best clip you've ever clipped. Ever.
I saw that.
And the best thing that Tom has ever said, even greater than his full, spruce smooth shutdown. Excellent.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Shout out to all the homies that are here tonight. I'll tell you the genesis of that clip was I just woke up thinking about how drama seems to be so prevalent. And I've been thinking about my own role as a shit stirrer, as they say in this drama. And we were discussing it. And one of the things that, we came to is that, and Tom says it in that clip, right? Like, we come on here to talk about our comics because we're excited about our comic books, and we're excited that there are other human beings that are excited about comic books too, because that's not easy to find in this day and age. And so it starts off as this connection over comic books, but naturally you start to form bonds with people. You get riffs with other people, right? Like, because it starts to become not just about the comic books, but about the relationships that we've built doing this comic book thing. And when that happens, inevitably drama will come at, drama's going to happen anytime human beings come together like that. And so while we're all saying no drama, it doesn't seem that ever matters, right? The drama continues to happen because it's a natural evolution of this thing evolving from, hey, we love comics, to, hey, you're pretty cool, we hang out a lot, to, hey, we disagreed on this thing, now we have a riff. That's just this human experience. And so the thing that I was just going to finish by saying that the last thing I wanted to say was that, understanding that those things are inevitable, that there's going to be people you like more than others, you're going to enjoy some people than others, you're going to fall out with people, understanding all that's going to happen, and just being grown human beings that we are, why does it have to be angry? Why does it have to be angry? Why can't we just, take it for the not serious thing that it is, which is comic book YouTube, Go ahead, Cliff, sorry.
Apparently the key word is betrayal. Like, I think people feel betrayed or stepped on or whatever, and like that comes into play, at least from the weird beefs that I've heard. And some people, I mean, like, they are so like, do not care about their behavior online that they don't realize how terribly off-putting that is to people. And like, I certainly don't want to be like, I'm not going to be running around gatekeeping, screaming, oh, I'll never, like, you should never associate with this person. Because I've already had people pull that, oh, if you come on my show, I don't want you doing other stuff, So like, I'm like, all right, if that, like, I'm sorry, I'm a man, and like, this is not, I mean, I shouldn't even say it like that because that sounds sexist. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a grown adult. Right, I'm a grown-ass adult, and we will not be doing that, So like, so those people are usually out, and then the people who come off as a bit unhinged are usually out, because I was like, wow, okay, I just saw you fly off the handle over with somebody that you love and adore, and you think that all that is good, and that's that, So does it make me feel warm and cozy about jumping on a cast with you?
Drew?
I think there's a lot of ways that the drama spawns in the first place, and I think a lot of it stems from, this comic book thing is a thing that brings us all together, but it's human nature to associate what makes somebody different from you. It's something that we just do as an animal, and when you then find that thing, it then erases everything that was your common ground, and that's just sad, that's just sad shit. I mean, I've had rifts with people in this community, and I just really don't fuck with them anymore. Like, I mean, if somebody asks me what happened, I'll be honest about the comings and the goings, but like, I don't search them out to start shit, because that I don't have time for that in my life. I barely have time for the people I love in my life. I don't have any time for the people I hate. Like, I got no time for that. So I let go of that shit. So it's like, as a grown up, you just can't be angry at shit all the time. It's just not productive. I think I've also found a lot of friends in this community in, like, on different levels, like, you had your friends at school that you ate lunch with every day. You had your friend in biology class. You had your friend that you played in the neighborhood with. You had your friend that came to your little sister's birthday party because you needed somebody to hang out with. Like, you had friends that went on vacation with you, but like, they weren't all the same level of friend. And I think in this internet world, people get kind of on that level where they think that there's some sort of loyalty or closeness that should be there. Sometimes it's just like, is imaginary in a lot of ways. So like, people will take things personally that just aren't personal, and people will just like put things on a level that let's be honest, a lot of us in this community, a lot of comic book readers, a lot of fandom subscribers are people who are socially awkward, right? And then you add that all in at different levels, right? And then you find a social circle as someone who's socially awkward, you might add a lot of importance to that personally in your own life, where your online friends might not have that same kind of connection to you. So it's like, yeah, I have a lot of personal friends that I have made in this community. I've had a lot of community acquaintances that I really enjoy being on streams with. I have a lot of people who I would say would be my expanding friend circle that I've met through the Jigs Kingdom Discord, where we talk on more than a loose basis. We're always communicating with each other and having a good time. Now I'm playing games with you fuckers, and the only thing I gotta worry about drama wise is watching out for that orbital barrage, because I know I'm fucking dead, and it's gonna flash on my screen. Perry killed you, and I'll be like, thanks, Perry, and he'll be like, was that me?
What did I do that?
What do you mean? But like, there's different levels to it. So it's like, if these online friendships, like social media friendships, they're not always real friendships, and I think a lot of people don't really have the ability to put the proper weight behind them that they deserve in social context.
Oh well, then I'm the first one to be too guilty. Like if I'm investing energy in you, then you better believe that this shit is real, because and of course, as a Capricorn, but with an Aquarius rising, rather than the 1 strike rule, I have the 3 strike rule. I will absolutely tell you what's on my mind, and we'll have our moment. Happy birthday, Kenneth Bird. He is celebrating 65.
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
Kenneth Bird.
birthday, Kenneth. Cheers, brother.
But so a typical Capricorn move is you did the thing I don't like, and you didn't tell me about it. I found out through somebody else. I'm out. I'll give you a 3 strike rule. I'll tell you the first time that you pulled that crap, and then the second and third time it happens, the second time I will remind you about the first time, and the third time it's over. I don't know you, and then you'll be like, oh no. But like I haven't had that happen to anyone here, thank God. But I've been very honest. Oh, start with Gary B earlier. Thank you, Gary. You're great.
As someone who thinks that astrology is bullshit, I just want this to be real clear.
Because it is bullshit.
You can tell by the look in my eye that this is real for me.
No, I hope I know. And
Tony, wait your turn.
And listen, I like the Zodiac thing, and I don't care. Like, I'm gonna play with it, and it's fine. But regardless of the Zodiac thing, let's just talk about my personality. That is personality. You play a game, fuck around and find out with me one too many times, and that's it. It's done. And it's really interesting to see, everyone's takes on things, and it's just I don't know. Y'all need a lot of love and support out here. because I hate to break it to you, but since 2019, #men are not okay. Check in with each other.
We ain't never been okay.
No, you have not. But Nathan,
Tony, how long have you not been okay?
No, it is a bunch.
Since August 13th, 1965, actually.
Yeah. And there's an abundance of men are not okay, and I just be like, I gotta just like, hi, checking in.
That's a great book, Phil. Tony, what are your thoughts, my friend? Do you have any?
Do I have any thoughts? Not usually. About what's the topic? I'm sorry. I already hopped on because Cliff was on, so I hopped on. That's why.
Anything you want, brother. Anything.
No, wait. I thought we were talking about drama. I thought we were
always.
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You can bring up a comic book if you want to. What do you want? What's on your mind, Tony?
I don't understand certain people's drama. I don't understand that, and I brought that up in our personal chats, whatever. I don't understand how people who have
not true 90.
They have no idea what they're doing, right? They have no shtick, and then all they have for shtick is pissing people off and having them on their show. And I'm trying to not name names because I'm trying to be good here.
Trying not to be in the crosshairs.
Yeah, because then I got to be in the shtick, and I don't want to be in the shtick. But I'll tell the person
to worry about it.
F themselves. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't be in the shtick, Tony.
No, I don't want to be in the shtick. But I don't like how what's going on where nobody has no shtick other than people pissing people off and getting them to say something, and then they become the innocent ones. Like, well, what do you mean? And then all of a sudden they're being prosecuted. They're being not prosecuted. Is it prosecuted? But anyways, yeah,
No, or that they
by that person, and that's their
shit.
shit to make and then like not too long ago, they had two people going at it, and that person's like, hey, look at me, I'm making points here, and I'm gonna get views, and because these two people who had stuff outside of the shtick brought it into the shtick. I can't stand that. I can't stand the shtick. I can't stand not having a shtick and like being a leech to everybody else in the community. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Without using names?
Made perfect sense.
Kind of. Almost.
Well, all right. We'll talk later. Okay. But anyways,
I
was like, it's like, I know if you don't have a shtick, say you don't have a shtick and just do what you want to do, but not leech off of everybody else in the community just so you can feel like you have something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Listen,
I just like to sit my listening.
I think what Tony's saying is they talk shit because they ain't got shit.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Why didn't you write that for me so I could say that?
I'm a translator, bro.
Okay.
Go ahead, Cliff.
I was gonna say Tom said it best. He said you don't have to know how to edit. You don't have to have the best camera. You don't have to be any of those things. You want to get online and talk comics, then talk comics. And and I know some people who have said that, like, oh man, if you can't handle it, you shouldn't be online. If you can't handle any criticism, if you can't handle this, you can handle it, you shouldn't be here. And I'm like, but why shouldn't they be here? Why shouldn't we have a safe environment for them to be like, hey,
safe space.
Yeah, and
I don't know if it's so much that we shouldn't have a safe space. It's that people at this point in the lifespan of the internet should understand that it's not a safe space. I think that it comes to something I've tried to impart upon my daughter for years now is like it's just as important not when you're not offending somebody to not take offense, right? So it's like having a thick skin and remaining calm and coming to a place of understanding is really the only way to defeat ignorance that comes at you in a loud and aggressive manner, right? You're not going to beat it by shouting it down. You're only going to beat it by being like, okay, what is really your issue here, man? Like, let's get to the bottom of it. It's like, you're not going to like, I'll take, for example, Marcus's reaction to his drama with Niobe Comics.
Oh boy.
Niobe said something that was out of pocket, regardless of his intention. It was out of pocket. He then doubled down and got aggressive, and Marcus was basically like, chill, bro.
I'm just
I'm
laughing.
And it went away. Like, he came back and apologized because Marcus's reaction wasn't to get angry and feed the flames of passionate ignorance, regardless of what it is. To shout into the void at somebody else shouting into the void is not ever going to be a constructive way of communicating or finding common ground or reaching a resolution to a problem. So I think that it's just as important, like, that people, you shouldn't be shitting on people, but like, if you're going to get out there, do realize that you have to have a thick skin because not everybody's going to play by the rules. Like, I think of like Ian, Strange Dog Comics, who just like has the most trolls out of anybody I've ever met in the YouTube community.
Crazy.
That's true.
Why do people hate on that dude? Like, what did he ever do to hurt anybody?
Have you looked at the particular troll? The particular troll targets people very much like Ian and then makes these horrible videos making fun of them.
That type of person exists out there. Like, we can't put everybody in a bubble and protect them from that type of person. But I do think that we can foster a better community by not feeding the trolls and by not leaning into a lot of this stuff. I mean, I do think a lot of people being assholes on the internet tends to make me laugh. It makes me part of the problem, I guess. But
I am so
You're the
part of the problem.
yeah,
You're the problem.
So part of the
yeah. Well,
problem.
I'm a part of a lot of problems. So you're gonna have to start at the bottom of the
Yeah,
list and work
get in
your way
line.
up. We're not gonna fix any of that today. But I just think that a lot of the times we can do better as a community, not like completely being outraged by everything every idiot says.
Right.
I think there's been a lot of talk, and I've talked about it on this show before, and it's certainly true that if you're going to put yourself out there, you can't be out here caring what everybody says and thinks, and that's an absolute fact. But I think we oftentimes forget the other side of that, which is that doesn't mean you can say whatever you want without consequences, right? You have free speech, but you don't have freedom from consequences for whatever you say.
And also, like, are we just not allowed to be human? Are we just not allowed to be human? Are we just like we're just expected to have this impenetrable skin all the time? Like,
You can't be human. You have to be either a bug or an automaton. That's what I've been taught.
Right. It's like that's just not. It's not realistic. It's not. And anyhow, it's very.
I think it is. I think it is realistic, and the reason why it is realistic is because you don't have to care. And I'll give an example. Journo's Comics, who is the homie. I love Journo's, and we've talked multiple times. And one of the things that I've talked about with him many, many times is that you can't be out here caring what everybody thinks. Because, and if you're watching his Instagram, he's got this angry straight white male guy who's got him under his skin because he said some out of pocket shit, right? But Journo's reaction is exactly what that dude wants. And you're just giving, like, as a troll myself, I need you to care what I'm doing, right? If you don't care, I am losing at what I'm trying to do with you. Right. And there's no reason to care what some random person posted in your DM. There is no reason whatsoever. So I think it's not unreasonable to say to people, hey, we're on the internet. People are going to be terrible about things, and it's just going to be best for your mental health to learn to not care. But that, again, does not mean that means you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want without people coming back at you, which I've gotten in trouble for that. And this is something that I wanted to say tonight, is that I get in trouble because I'm part of the drama. I had a friend, I thought a good friend of mine, like I was upset about this. I had a good friend of mine who I saw was not following me on Instagram randomly. And I was messaging them and I was like, what, why are we not, did I miss something? And they told me they unfollowed me because of the drama. And I said, damn, because there's been multiple times where I was a part of the drama because I was defending this person and it was to their benefit. But now that I'm going part of the drama defending something else, and then now I'm part of the problem now. And that's part of, like, I've got to learn to not care what people say too, but it does irk me when people come at me as I'm part of the problem. When you look at what I've done, I come at people who are closing the gate. I come at people who are coming afters and tearing people down and pushing people out of this space. That's what I come after. Decor is that, and Sticky Goose is that. And that's who I've gone after. And I only went after them because they're going after people the same way. And I just wanted to do to them what they were doing to other people. But because I decided to do that, I'm also the bad guy. And I just think that's bullshit, right? Like, for that person to unfollow me after I have defended him multiple times, I DM someone straight up, leave him alone, or you're going to have a problem with me. And now I'm the bad guy for doing exactly that, but just not for him. So I try not to care, but that bothers the fuck out of me.
You and I moved past that and then we're friends again. I mean, like, it's really...
So I want to get that off my chest because I see a lot of people like, oh, Marcus is part of the problem. But really, I'm just out. Like, a lot of people feel like there shouldn't be any pushback. But if you say some crazy shit, there's going to be consequences, and maybe there should be consequences. And there was a couple of times where I felt like trying to be those consequences. I had an axe to grind, and the worst version of me is the version of me that has an axe to grind. But sometimes I do, and I have a reason for it. Both times that I did it, I had a reason for it. So I feel like if Decor comes on and lies about people and tears people down, that I should be allowed to fucking come right back at them without being the bad guy. But you know, I got to accept the consequences of being who I am.
If he's doing that, you should be able to give it back to him.
I agree, and I will, and I do.
And that's
But I think a lot of people like and I've said this before, but if you decide to get in the mud and wrestle with the pig, you can't be mad at the people watching who can't tell who the pig is, right? I can't be mad about that. I gotta just accept that shit, you know.
Well, I think we're also in a place where the only decision that matters is the decision made by the court of popular opinion, right? So like if somebody's completely wrong about something, but they've got 1,000 people on the internet supporting them, and the other person's like 2 or 3 people, like that's, you're not going to win that battle. You're also in the only arena in the world where you can just walk it without ever having to prove. You can just talk it without ever proving you can walk it on the internet. Like you can talk endless amounts of shit you never have to back up on the internet. As a keyboard warrior, you can win every battle without ever lifting a finger further than, you know, a couple millimeters from your keyboard. That's all you got to do. And you know, it's a lot of times it's a war of attrition, and the person who is the loudest and has the most time on their hands is going to win. Like, I can't tell you how many Facebook debates that I was 110% right on, had facts to back up, and just refused to spend the time to explain to some other idiot in the world, you know, that, you know, so they get to feel like they win. But do I feel like I lose? No, but I do feel like somebody should say something. It's just, I am not the person who has the time to do so.
Yeah.
Do you ever have one where you just feel like both of you lost and you both are like, well, wow, this only ended with each of us thinking the other is crazy? Because that happened to me.
That happens all the time.
I take pride in my ability to recognize pretty quickly if something like that's worth my time or not. You know, are people conceding points? Are they willing to concede points? Is there a real back and forth, or is it just about winning? And if it's just about winning, I could not be less interested.
We had this person and I had a real back and forth. And it started a long time ago on somebody's live stream. And I was very bothered by it. And they were clearly bothered by it. And they reached out to me to further drive home their point that I wildly and vehemently disagree with. So I brought up some points in which I was shocked by the objections that they produced. And, you know, and the conversation just ended with, I can't believe how brainwashed you are by the liberal media versus I can't believe how brainwashed you are by all this conservative messaging. Like, that's where we had to leave it. That's where we had to leave it.
When it comes to
both sides are brainwashed.
Right.
Both
When it comes
sides.
to political conversations, I tend to look at those from the outside and think, oh my God, neither of these people realize how brainwashed
Both sides
they are.
are brainwashed, dude. Both sides are brainwashed.
Well,
and neither side understands
I gotta
that.
tell you
It's
something.
weird.
You can roll the dice and figure out which side is right about 90% of things. You just roll the dice. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm
Most
going to
of
tell
it
you
doesn't
what part I'm right about. My lived experiences, right, are not a political debate.
Sure, but as a political debate, your lived experiences are only anecdotal evidence. So
Right. And to me, that's bullshit. Okay? Yeah. Because this is supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for every single motherfucking one of us. And I'm coming for mine. I'm coming for mine, and get out of my way.
By God.
Take it.
Damn.
I believe they say slay. Is that what they slay?
What?
Fired up tonight, Cliff. Woo wee.
I respect this person so much. That I don't make a public display about this. I don't take it out on them when I see them online. Nothing.
Who is this?
Your mother. And
yeah, baby. My mother can work a computer. I'm so proud.
I know, right? It's amazing. What is she, 90?
Actually, she's 8. She turned 80 this year.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, no, I'm old.
I know, but my mother's 83.
My
I
father's
think
83.
Evil says ignoring is really the wrong move. Yes, to not look in the first place, but once it becomes a problem, to ignore only makes it worse.
I don't
And
know. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I feel both ways.
Depends on the
about it.
problem.
Yeah.
Some things you can ignore and they'll just go away. Some things you don't fuel and they'll peter out. Other things you ignore and they become tedious, and then that becomes a bigger issue. But you know, what do you?
I think the internet is a very large place, though, and you can go where it's fun. You don't have to go where it's not fun. I feel like.
John
But-
Stout.
Yeah, there's a lot of free websites that are fun.
But for me, like, I think I'm debating what he said here, and I think that ignoring is the right move, unless you have an axe to grind. Like,
I don't know.
do
I think
sometimes.
ignoring is the right
You
move.
can't be totally complacent.
Yeah,
Ignoring is the right move until they start really coming for you. You know, if people are like attacking you, doxing you, like trying to amass a crowd against you, Frankenstein black and white movie style, you know, maybe then you can't stay quiet, right?
Well, I feel like if I put myself in the position for the townspeople who want my head on a stick, then that's my battle, right? I feel that I can ignore that and just be like, whatever, I don't care. If I stirred something up, it is what it is. But the thing that I can stand for is like people that come for innocent people, right? People who are victimizing other people in a way, bullying other people. I don't like that shit. That's not cool. You know, if you're coming at somebody in a way that I don't respect towards somebody I do respect, that's going to cause me to be more reactive.
Yeah, but isn't that just low hanging fruit when they just do that?
Yeah, but like sometimes if somebody's knocking all the low hanging fruit off your neighbor's tree, you gotta say, "Hey, knock that off, buddy."
What up, Kevin? Entropian Comics is in the house. Thank you for
Kevin.
joining
Kev.
us tonight.
Hey, Kev,
You have-
I guess what I subbed to you today, because apparently I haven't been subbed to you for years.
Wow, what a dick.
I've been
Well, I
watching
appreciate
the-
that.
I've been
I am
watching
ever
the
like that.
Kmart show every week, and then I looked today. I was watching last week's, and I'm like, "Oh, this is last week's," and then I go, "Oh, I'm not subbed to Kev. What the fuck is going on?"
Hey, Drew, are you sub to
I
everyone else
appreciate
here?
it.
I
Are you
believe
sub
so.
to everyone else? Drew, are you sub to everyone else here?
Well, do I need to go check?
Yes, you do, actually.
I'll do that right now.
You can't just go
Are you
Kevin.
subbed to
I
Old
sub-
Wolf, buddy?
An old wolf.
Make sure you are.
No,
Just in case you are not subbed to
It's
Kevin.
it's old fucking Tony 65, right?
Link is in the
Yes,
chat for
let's do it.
Kevin.
Oh, well,
Kevin,
Yo.
let's let Kevin talk. What do you
Yes.
got? You got any thoughts? Did you come in with thoughts on your mind?
I'm about to do a signing event tomorrow, and I just found out that Dan's slot's going to be at another place on the 18th. So I have that whole short box I'm going to bring to him
Oh, you're one of those guys. You're the one of those guys.
in pieces. I'm going to go.
You're not
in
going to have a
front,
two-wheel
go
cart.
back.
No, you're not going to have a cart. You're going to pull everything on the cart and bring it up to him box
No,
by
but white
box.
people are the worst, right, Tony?
Oh, I hate those
Like,
people.
listen, I understand that we're 1 minute we're talking about being an inclusive community, and the next minute Tony and I are like, yo, the cart people need to stop. But the truth is like, yo, it's like one of those things where it's like, my man, you gotta course correct, and it's like, my man, you can't just be dropping F-bombs on Cliff whenever you see him on the street. The same thing with the cart dude. It's like, my man, you can't just be showing, you can't see Peach's face from across the room and come over with a double long box on a cart. Come on.
I feel like Kevin feels judged here.
Not Kevin. No, I
No,
love Kevin.
So,
Kevin
no.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm saying you're that guy. That's
No,
all
I
I'm
don't.
saying. I'm not judging
what,
at all.
What I do is I don't bring the cart, and I'm not passing any judgments or anything either. What I do is I put everything in my store folios, and
There you
I've
go.
made this mention before. So this is my preference, and this is my attitude towards signing. Is I believe everyone should have a time limit. You have essentially 30 to 45 seconds to get your shit signed, and then get the fuck out.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So if it's a matter of you just want to spend time and have a conversation, cool. You got 30 seconds. If you have your stuff together and it takes you 15, 20 seconds to peel off a piece of tape and pull your book out and put, I don't care. You got two books signed,
I feel
get out.
exactly the opposite, Kev. I feel like if I need to, if I'm having a conversation with a creator and they become engaged with what I bring to that conversation, it's up to that creator to determine when I need to move along.
Are you that important? Are you that important to make 20 other people wait because you want to have a
wait
conversation?
for what? Wait for them to try to flip on a signature and make some money on it? Like, yeah, I think I am more important as an actual fan who reads the book to talk to the writer about it. I feel like that's an important conversation to have.
And I'm standing behind you, like, just hurry up.
The artist or the creator,
Sure.
And in my opinion, they should let that be known. So
Kevin, aren't you like you? We got an accusation here. I want you to address it here. Comic Cap Collectibles has a comment here.
Sure. Where's it at?
Kevin is the reason for the lines. Why do you say to that?
I'm the reason for the lines? No.
That's what he says. Yeah.
No.
I will
Aren't
purposely.
you a guy that will come in there with a carton of books? Is that not
like
you?
I said, I bring in my portfolio. I will always inquire how many are allowed to be done. I will never take longer than 2 minutes. I will always have my stuff pre-done.
Yeah,
I
you
not
think
only
this
have it
man has got it
pre-done,
down to a science. You've got it down to a fucking
I
science.
have
really
it
does.
pre-flipped,
He really
and
does.
when I present my stuff, I will give them usually a stack of 20 to 24 in a stack. They can sign it, and I just keep opposing each one so each one can dry, and I just bring my whole stack and walk away. I can do 20 up to 24 in 2 minutes, depending on how they sign and everything, and just pull them right away. I can get more done than the average person. I can actually get more done in 2 minutes than the average two people behind me.
That's what he
I just
said.
want to shake the man's hand and have a 5-minute conversation about Alf. And if I want to have a 5-minute conversation about Alf with Jim Lee and he wants to talk to me about Alf, I'm going to sit there as long as he wants to fucking talk to me about Alf. And the guy behind me with books to get signed can suck my dick while I talk about Alf. All right, clip that.
And again,
Oh, I will.
that's relative, because sometimes, let's say you go to Torpedo
Don't eat this
Con,
cat, bruh. You see
you
her?
have to buy a ticket to get your books signed.
I feel
Yes.
And you're limited not only to the amount that you get signed, but sometimes to that time.
Yep.
So it's up to you if you want to get book signed or spend it with them. That's up to you. But you bought a booked square of time.
So, like, I sent Marcus a video of a dude saying, like, I'm up in the middle of the night betting on the Swedish Olympics of window washing. And I feel like if there was an Olympics of prepping for books to sign, and, like,
All my money's on
maximization,
Kevin, dude.
yeah, maximization of books signed per interaction, I'm thinking you're at least, you're going to medal. You're going to
Thanks,
Most,
I guess.
most books signed within a weekend.
Why, Mark? Why? Why? Just why? Why? Why?
No. It's the people who aren't fans of Alf that need to suck my dick. If you're a fan of Alf and also want in on this, sure, shoot me an email. We'll hook something up.
Why is Tony asking me for a link when he's already?
No, I'm
in
not.
it?
Look, if you go up to Retro, he says,
Oh, Retro, you need to come to my channel, Circumstances, and the link is pinned right there. I want to get back to this crazy shit that Darth said. Signed
What'd he
books are an
say?
abomination.
Oh, you got
Some
Should we
people
start
don't
the
like
next
buying
rap
books, man. I
battle
think it's
war
fair.
for that?
Again, it's subjective. If you are, that's not your preference, I totally
I
understand.
haven't heard this take. That's a new take for me. Okay, here's
What
an even
now?
I
worse
say that a
take.
lot.
Foil books are disgusting. That's an even worse take.
I don't.
What are
like
you
foil.
doing?
I think foil books are too hard to get in a nice condition. I think that they're always scuffed and weird, and I don't care for them.
Yeah, I like them because I'm like, a crow that likes shiny things, but like you touch
Yes.
them and they've got
That's me.
it's smudged. I hate seeing like the smudged fingerprints on it.
Right.
That
I don't
will
want to
make me
have to wear
insane.
white gloves every time I touch my.
Yeah, like I really wanted to get that Jeff Decal Wonder Woman second
That's-
print foil.
Mark's making good points down in the chat.
What did he say?
He's
I'm
not
a
even
dork.
addressing the people who aren't Alf fans. They're not worth the time.
Dorothy staring. Bro, I will take a signed autograph. You know what? I will take a book that's signed. Do I seek
Matt?
them out? Not necessarily. Will I welcome them? Fuck yeah, dude. I just got an X-Men 62 signed by Neil Adams that I paid
Yeah.
$24 for.
Neil
Nice.
Adams is dope.
Wow.
I'll
That's
take
Yeah,
it.
amazing.
you know.
I love Neil Adams.
Yeah.
I say if you want them signed, get them signed. If you don't want them signed, don't get them signed.
You
I
know,
get
yeah.
books signed that
I mean-
means something to me, and I'm a big fan of the creator. Like I will go get something signed by Peter Tomasi every time I see him somewhere because I want a couple minutes to talk to him
No,
about
he was a nice
what
guy.
he,
to talk to.
what he's been writing, and every time I've had an interaction with him, we end up talking about something random as hell, you know. So it's like, maybe not Alf, but you know,
Aaron.
something that ilk. Like we had a great conversation at Baltimore Comic-Con about how he picks up random reader copies of Silver Age books to read on the train, and when he gets off the train, he just leaves them there.
Oh my
Leaves
god!
them on the train, so people will pick up a comic book and read it.
You know what? I'll
Just
tell you
old
something
westerns.
That's cool.
Yeah.
that I always found odd. That it has to do with like, so I get, you know, if you're an artist and a writer or something on a comic and you sign it because you were part of that, you know. What is the most bizarre to me are the celebrities that play a character and you get this rando celebrity
Yeah, I don't
to
think
sign.
that.
I
don't like
hate that.
Yeah, that's
Like,
weird. That's
Natalie
really
Portman, you're
weird.
good at acting. I don't want you signing a Star Wars comic. You'll deface it.
Right.
But
Yeah,
like, if Howard
What
Chaykin
if
was
it's
signing
them-
old Star
What if it's
Wars-
them in character on the cover?
Huh?
What if it's them in character on the cover?
You know, Cliff, I can see where there are exceptions where it would be particularly fitting.
That's
I just
borderline.
find it off-putting. I'm
You're
not
right.
one.
I agree. But like, for instance, if I got me a Brandon Ruth Superman Returns comic,
From
and
Henry Cavill, I understand your
Yeah.
desire and love and respect.
by the way, lady, do you know what's
27?
special about this issue of the Defenders?
It's right before
Gargoyle.
Starhawk.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
No, that's not Gargoyle.
It's not
It's
great.
not
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
It's like a swamp of man things.
Yeah, who actually makes their sort of first appearance here?
Not man. I don't know.
You got me, brother.
It's Starhawk.
Girl, it's Starhawk.
That's what I said.
And
He fars 2028. Starhawk's like
yeah, his first
27.
full is 28. But
Yeah.
do you know when I picked this up, I was like, what do you mean Starhawk's in here?
to see. That's what I feel about Avengers 194. The last page is a full spread of Taskmaster
Yes, it
saying,
is.
"I'm Taskmaster."
The story of ASM
Pat.
299. Venom's first full
Yeah.
appearance is in 299. His first cameo is in 298. So
Right.
people are like 300. The first Venom. It's like the fourth time that dude shows up.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, let's go back about the celebrities. Now, if I have a Hulk 181,
what's TWD?
I'm damn sure not getting Hugh Jackman to sign it.
I
What's
wouldn't know.
TWD? He said, I met TWD
The
actors.
Walking Dead.
Walking
Oh,
Dead.
The Walking Dead. I never watched it, never read it. You know why? I
Why?
just don't do
Care.
zombies. I'm not a zombie girl.
I'm not a zombie
Okay.
person either.
I'm not either, but I love me some Carol.
Carol.
That's an interesting question. TN Comedy asked, what's one book you regretted?
Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, the whole thing. The only redeemable thing about that series is freaking Daniel Sanford's artwork. I love Daniel Sanford's artwork. Otherwise,
Honestly,
infuriating trash.
I would.
And Dark Knight
Honestly,
Returns too.
about 90% of the new shit that I bought is crap.
Wow.
Really?
90% of Death of freaking Superman that I bought. And
Oh,
I don't know what the Death of Superman.
Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. And the 5 complete sets of X-Force #1.
Ooh,
Well, they're going up in value now.
Wow.
Are they? He said.
I mean, I
or
would
you
get
know what? Let me
Hugh
rephrase
Jackman
that.
I got a
wouldn't have
shitload of
to buy
freaking.
more.
I
I
got a
regret
shitload
all
of
those
Deadpool.
Probably a lot
amazing
of Batman.
Most
CWG
content from
is
the
Walking
big
Dead,
two.
by the way.
Only content from the big two. I mean, I think DC is doing well for itself recently. But honestly, like the majority of content from both the big two in the last 5 years, 80% of it, toss it. 85%, toss it.
What
I'm
up,
just saying.
Libro?
I think
He
Heroes in
says,
Crisis.
Heroes
is
in
that Watchmen
Crisis.
book. Doomsday Clock.
Oh,
Yes.
I hate
Wow.
Yes.
What a terrible piece of
Yes.
garbage
Yes. Yeah.
that ended up being. What a Carver Coleman. Who the fuck is Carver Coleman? It doesn't matter. Why? Because this book doesn't matter. Why? Because Jeff Johns didn't pay off anything he said was going to pay off in that book. Why? I don't know. He made 3 Jokers instead.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Nobody knows.
And was that
Nobody
even any
knows.
good?
So Jason Fabak could draw a beautiful book about the character assassination.
Coming from
of
the
Red
DC
Hood,
hater.
who's had enough
Oh.
character assassination to last 18 characters' lifetimes, and we're gonna make him revert to whatever and destroy the Joker by giving him an origin story with like cosmic fucking clone bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here. That
I could think of a recent one I regret. I regret buying any book that says Blood Hunt on it.
Ooh.
Joy
See, I bought all the Blood Hunt books, but I didn't read any of it.
Bye, Norman. Take care, buddy.
Bye, Norman.
Are we losing?
Hey, have a good one.
That was not as good as DC versus Vampires.
No,
And
but
I mean, and I'm just, me and Chris the Comic Vet are the only guys that like that. But I knew going in what it was. And I think everybody needs to remember, when you buy the book, after the first or second issue, you know what this is. You know where it's going. Come on.
The thing with Blood Hunt is, they just did Wolverine versus fucking vampires last volume of Wolverine. They just did the Avengers versus vampires with fucking Blade. Like, they just did it. It just happened. Like, it was in main continuity. Why do we need Blood Hunt to be a thing?
because I wasn't reading it. I saw Blood Hunt and I saw an advertisement for it, and it didn't promise me anything. You know,
Hey, Retro.
I love shit not being promised to me.
Fair enough.
Sorry, don't mind me. Just got a little bit of a runny nose. It was cold out today.
Same.
It was freezing out today.
Well, so why are they stuck on vampires?
Oh, because vampires sell. I'm not
Sell
sure.
to whom?
To people who
vampires
buy
are
books.
back, baby.
Vampires
No,
sell the way
horror is
zombies
back.
sold 10 years ago.
Horror is back. And at least Blood Hunt was released in the appropriate time period of where we were leading into and through Halloween. So, like, that was going on. Blood Hunt actually had interesting payoffs. We get a new Blade series out of it. We get a new Sorcerer Supreme out of it. The stories are not absolutely terrible, so that's pleasant, you know?
As far as the how vampires are, they have all new. Well, they're no longer just creatures of the night. As far as Miles is dealing with a whole different situation, which is now affecting even
Is
Black
Miles
Panther.
Morales a vampire now?
Yes, he is, but
Oh God!
But T'Challa is there for him. T'Challa is there for him.
Can't we just let Black Spider-Man be Spider-Man? We got to make him do other shit now too. He's got to be.
Yeah,
like,
he got
we
bit
had to
way
make
back
Black
in
Captain
issue
America
2.
be Catwolf.
Black-
Now
yo,
we got to
listen.
make fucking Black Spider-Man be a vampire.
Black
This is
Panther
racist.
is
Captain
I don't
America's
know if
been
it is or
Catwolf
not,
before,
but I'm
you know.
upset.
He's curing him slowly. He got him a vibranium uniform. Like, listen, Spider-Man is in good. Miles Morales Spider-Man is in good hands. It has consistently decent writing. I never put down Miles and feel like, oh God. I put down Amazing Spider-Man and go, oh God. And the last 2 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, I put them down and go, thank you.
So what I think it today, if Spider-Man Peter Parker for all these years was just Peter Parker.
I can name
And
several
now at this
Spider-Man
time, no, okay, the writing sucks, whatever. So now you got Miles Morales, who came in later,
I
and
agree.
he's a Spider-Man now, but because the writing sucks, now he has to be a vampire. So it's just the idea of the writing sucks.
But the writing doesn't suck.
Writing doesn't suck for Miles. Ahmed did a good job, and now Cody Ziegler's he's been solid for the past 2.5 years.
Spider-Man, when everybody was buying Spider-Man all these years, was he a vampire? He might have had 8 legs at one time, but I mean, but was he a vampire? No, But now they have to throw him as now he's going to be a vampire in a suit and all that stuff.
So much
Because
Oh
they-
no!
By
Oh,
the
no,
way,
he's got a special suit because he's got a special condition. That
Right.
hasn't happened to
I
Peter.
got a special condition too. I got some cream. I put it on there. And it's all set.
1,600 times it's happened to Peter.
there was
Here,
another
Peter.
Spider-Man you guys are
You going
forgetting.
with
Miguel O'Hara,
Am I going with
Miguel O'Hara,
2099.
Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man 2099 or whatever.
Yes.
Be back.
That was the first Spider-Man retro comic I ever bought, but a lot of them got put in stores and got ruined. But I freaking love Miguel O'Hara just as much as I love every other Spider-Man.
Oh, Miguel's
What?
great, but
Oh,
I don't
dude,
think he was
Miguel-
ever a vampire.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Not. He may have fought vampires, but I
I don't
don't
wanna-
think he would.
I don't want to say I don't like the new Miles Morales book because I'm not reading it, but hearing that he's a vampire in it makes me not
Sad.
Well,
want
he
to
wouldn't
read
be the
it.
first hero to have a special suit or something to keep him
You
from
know-
dying. Tony Stark had the arc thing put in his chest
Yeah.
to keep the shrapnel from hitting his heart.
Yeah.
Symbiote was a
Iron
living
Man?
being. Yeah. And I'm talking about also with Spider-Man when the original Venom, it was a suit at first, and then it was like, I don't know. That's my take on it, but I do agree with you about the vampire things. It's been drove into the ground, and also the zombie thing.
So is the symbionts thing.
People
Well,
are-
That's true.
I kind of want to defend Marvel to the chat, which has been very DC heavy and hating on Marvel, saying that there haven't been good Marvel stories.
I've been
how-
naming them.
I know, well, yeah, but you're on the panel too.
Oh.
I just want to yell at the people who aren't here to defend.
Yell
them.
at them.
Yeah, Adam, yeah.
House of X and Powers of 10 is the best
That was decent.
12 issues of comics that has come out in the last, I don't know, since Watchmen. Anybody wants to fight me in the street over it, I will
I'm not gonna
fight
fight you.
in the street over it. War of the Realms was fantastic.
That was fun.
And also was the swan song for Jason Aaron's 12 years of telling a Thor story, long-term storytelling.
Yeah, and it
was
ended with the
fantastic.
War Scrolls. I loved War of the Realms, War Scrolls.
War
'cause
Scrolls
it
was
like
great,
what
too.
It was like what if kind
Yep.
of. It was crazy.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm a
also,
big
if
fan
y'all
of
have not read the original Annihilation and Annihilation Conquest.
Annihilation Conquest.
That was in 06, though.
That was
so
in the last 10
good.
years.
By the way, one of you had mentioned Watchmen. There was a 2009 game I was playing a couple months ago of Watchmen called Watchmen: The End Is Nigh.
It's a video game?
Oh yeah, there's an actual video game that's from 2009
I wonder
called
how much
Watchmen.
Alan Moore hates that.
It's Watchmen: The End Is Nigh. I completed the game. It was pretty nice.
Alan
I
Moore
didn't know
hates
that.
everything.
Yeah.
Mm,
so,
True. He doesn't hate the devil. Still trying to call that guy.
I don't think he hates
Oh,
me.
He doesn't know you, which probably means he does hate you.
He probably knows Alistair Crowley.
He's just like anything that he's ever done to ever earn a penny. He's just like, that's the worst thing ever. It's like, oh, all right, buddy.
Wait, I have to put on
My
glasses.
answer would be Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man. I wish I didn't have
Also,
much of
for
that run.
a recent read
was
of
terrible.
Avengers Twilight, mwah,
Very
okay,
Avengers Twilight. What's that one about?
that
Yeah.
is a
Weekend
probable
Involvement?
future, right? Where Tony Stark basically has to build a new team of Avengers, and anyhow, I really enjoy it. A lot of people have compared the vibes to Kingdom Come. I wouldn't necessarily want to go there. Look, we already said Avengers Twilight according to Mike, but yeah, Avengers Twilight, very good, highly recommend.
Oh, that was great.
You
They
know,
did say it. They did say it.
yeah, I
And
believe
Miguel is a vampire.
I
do
could
think
never
that's
pick
right.
them up, Avengers Twilight. I could never get them. Like they would always sell out and be out. I need
I
to
was a big fan of Avengers No Surrender, that weekly they did. With,
There was
where the Hulk came back as the Immortal Hulk in that run.
684 or something like that.
Yeah.
That one was hot.
First appearance of the Immortal Hulk.
there was a version of Hulk when he got old and he was called
Maestro?
Maestro.
Maestro, yeah.
Yeah,
He
that
was
was
gnarly.
good.
I liked him.
I like that.
There's talk that he will appear as the Maestro in the MCU.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, I like the maestro.
You know what? I don't know if they have the balls to do anything interesting. Like if they do it, like I just feel like it may come off lame because like
all we get is fucking derpy looking Scar with the shaved head. Shut up! Is that?
I can't even.
Don't be
I'm
mad at
so
Derpy
scared.
Scar.
Man,
No,
I
I'm
am.
not.
Be
No,
mad that the
I'm
world's
scared.
so derpy that Scar has to be derpy. That's
I've heard
not
about
Scar's
I heard
fault.
about Scar in the She-Hulk series.
He's a little
Yeah,
derpy.
he's not that bad.
But I'm scared. I don't want. Listen, the rumor that they're gonna basically merge his character with Hulkling
Hulkling.
is terrifying. Terrifying to me.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair to Hulkling.
So the
not
problem
fair
with
to Wicked.
Hulkling though is that in
Scar story was
defense
decent,
of
too.
Hulkling, fucking Empire was good. It's a weird ass fucking about like the Messiah and goddamn Sword Master and deep Avengers lore and Kree Skrull war, and it ended up being pretty cool.
I
So-
don't see it. Oh. Yeah, I don't see it. It's right there.
Hi, Vogs.
Did he not see it on Tony's channel? Is that what happened?
Come on, man. No,
So I like
What a
Scar.
box.
Yeah, I like
Yo,
that Scar.
I've got
miniseries.
stuff to show. Some
That was
people
good.
haven't seen on this panel.
He's gonna whip it out. Whip it out.
Oh
Go.
boy. Oh
I bought
boy.
this on Black
Excuse
Friday.
me while I whip this out.
Whip it out.
Wonder Woman 71.
Ooh, Jenny.
You are hooking yourself up
Yeah,
on
nice.
the prison. Look at Vogsy Vogs.
Wonder
a prison
Woman
prison.
50.
Ooh, Jenny.
Building
And I
yourself a
bought
prison
myself a
prison.
slab. A bunch
Vog,
of people have seen it.
do you have any
Astonishing.
Mylar?
What?
Wait, but wait a minute. We're not the first to see this lab.
No.
Then don't
Vogs,
show it.
how
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to
You
see
don't
it.
want hand-me-down slabs.
I don't want to see
You don't
it.
want no hand-me-down.
Why do you
Oh,
want
Yeah,
God.
get it. This is like sloppy thirds or something.
He's
I don't want to see it.
sloppy
Stop it. He's very proud of the slab, but let him show the slab.
Yes, everybody
Astonishing
should.
X-Men number. It's my first slab I bought myself.
Aw.
Astonishing X-Men #1 unknown comics exclusive
Good man.
variant.
Getting a good title.
Nice.
Love it. That's like
Nice.
Perio, isn't it?
Perio, you got
Yeah.
Rogue with the angel wings, with the Gambit playing cards, and the Wolverine claws.
Is that Rogue?
Why does she have Why does she have angel wings?
No,
It's
she's
a Sonic
using
thing,
multiple
bro.
mutations at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
You know?
killing it.
Oh, so she's been feeling everybody
That's,
up.
that's what
Right.
happened
She
after
ain't nothing
the
but a
gang
leech
bang.
anyway, leeching everybody's powers.
She's touching everybody.
Yeah.
After the
Dirty
gang
girl.
bang,
Because-
didn't need the rest of the
Because
team to fight
Vogs
evil.
wanted to.
Dirty girl, that one.
You know what actually was good? The Weapon X and Weapon H.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I
I'll be right back.
enjoyed that.
I like that stuff.
That was
I
good.
read a lot of
Weapon
Marvel
Plus
stuff,
is
and
cool,
I
too.
enjoy the
But I just
majority
wanted
of
to
it.
show that off because Marcus hasn't seen it. Some
Thank you,
people
Vogs.
haven't.
I love it. I'm a huge fan.
Young Avengers. When was that?
Jenny.
Jenny.
I'm
When
a
did it
sucker
come out?
for
It's going to be
everything.
close to 10 years for Young Avengers.
Young Avengers was like almost 20 years ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
it
have
could- I don't know.
Darth,
Here, I'm here for
Darth
young
argument.
Avengers Day and night.
2005. Yeah, it was 2
You know
decades.
what's
My bad.
funny is I was on
Means we're getting
Simon's
old.
show and Cliff's defending me. This is not Morph. This is, damn it, Rogue. This is Rogue, damn it.
Darth's argument about signed books is funny to me. My favorite, so I don't even want slabs unless there's a signature on it anymore these days.
Ocarina.
I love yellow slabs. Ocarina of Time.
So the
Nice.
reason why I
Play
like
us a
the
song.
Weapon H stuff. Sorry, go ahead.
Drew.
And it's funny because I just beat the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the first time by myself in years
Well done.
on emulator, and it's the Ocarina of Time for N64. Just to be precise, because there is one on GameCube that was more graphically
Hey, Caroline.
enhanced.
What's his name last night joined us backstage to talk.
Rob?
Rob
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. He was like, are you still on? And I was like, nah, I hung out for about half an hour with them and then I, hopped
Rob
off.
was so funny.
What
Made
was
He's
us
always
laugh.
funny.
He's
Mr. Worst.
yeah.
He's the
Love
best.
that guy.
I love him. I
He's my
really do.
bud. He's my BFF.
What up, Justin? Good to see you, homie.
Justin. Oh my god.
Do we have any Firestorm fans?
Perry's being an asshole.
Firestorm.
What's new?
Yeah, exactly. Every
Do
single.
you have any what fans?
Any
what?
what?
What was the bait? Him talking about
Brother
comics?
John likes Firestorm.
We were
Okay, I
actually
was gonna
talking
say
about comics.
because Elemental War, which is the final arc of this Firestorm series, is so good, so not thought of, so underrated. Where because it turns out he's like the fire elemental, and they have to battle the water elemental. He has to go to Red Tornado and be like, dude, you're the wind elemental. Like, you don't know it, but like, you're the wind elemental. We need you. He has to go to Swamp Thing. He's like, dude, you're the guardian of the green. You are the
watched
elemental.
Right.
So I just love this series, and this is where they end off this run of Firestorm. But I talk about it a lot, but I was in Canada when I found the final issue, and I don't know where my original issues are of that Firestorm series. So I'm a little bit proud of this one.
Bling, bling.
Gotta love Firestorm. I don't think I've ever read a Firestorm comic.
I was gonna say, you sure about that? Do I have to? I don't. The only Firestorm book I have is one of the dollar books in a mystery man.
I wouldn't even think 1 second about it.
Going to back to Darth's point. All right. So oddly enough, Darth, I mean, a lot of those guys back in the day, they wouldn't sign the cover of that book. They'd flip that first page and sign that bottom. And I can tell you how.
Or the splash page.
I'm telling you, man, I picked up an Avengers at my LCS. It was like in the dollar bin. I took it home. I was pulling it out of the bag and board because it was a crappy one, and I flipped through it. And the very first page, at the bottom, Sal Buscema, written on the in plain as day. He didn't want to write on the front of the book. He wrote it on the inside, and that's what they did back in the old days. They didn't put their name on it. I don't know who started that. Maybe Stan started that. Stan was all about the publicity, so he'd write his name on damn near anything.
Stan the salesman.
Yeah, that's what his job was, to get the books out there. And oh, by the way, I became a minor celebrity. Let me put my name on it for you.
I want to address real quick. I want to address Tate here. He said, "When the hell did this show become about comics, Marcus?" And I need everyone to understand that I control the first 5 minutes or so of this show. And I don't control anything after that. The show is about whatever you guys want it to be about. So today, sometimes it's about comics, sometimes it's not, but it's rarely under my control. You've seen me not be able to get a word in a few times tonight, even. So I'm not in control here. This thing is just rolling without me. That's all right. That's all I wanted to say.
Right.
It's like that scene from Yogi Bear. I'm losing control, boo boo. I don't know who's steering the ship.
I'm gonna tell you, Marcus, I only came on for a minute just to speak to your whole first part of your show. I think people need to look forward into 2025 and consider making some internal changes in their life. Maybe do like a pledge to say, you know what, if I don't agree with you, I'm just gonna keep that right there, and focus on what I do agree with you on.
Or it's okay if we don't.
It's okay if you don't agree. But I also, this whole thing you were talking about with the trolls, I had a guy, I kid you not, I figured out there are just people out there that are just going to be that way. And it's sad, but it is. And I had a guy actually make a comment saying that I made the hole on one of my metal detecting videos. I made the hole too big. You ruined the whole guy's yard. Have some respect for his yard. And the reason why I said that is because in the video, I pull out this like cloth and I'm putting the dirt onto the cloth. And I say, I'm trying to keep this clean so that I don't, mess up this guy's yard. And because I say that guy commented and said, "Oh no, you messed it all up." And so it's interesting because I don't recognize any of these people. No, I mean, like, they don't have a name. It's user 2933333.
Yeah,
that's not even a person. I don't even get that. So
it's a bot.
Yeah,
just
stop doing Russian bots.
just appreciate the comment and the engagement.
Oh, so I did. I responded. I said, "Hey, man, thanks for letting me know that. Is there any way you could explain how I can make the hole smaller, or to get the
Nice.
coin out? You know, I want him to add, educate me by all means." One guy left the one saying my intro music is stupid, and I was like, "Okay, but what did you think of the video?
Yeah.
Was the video okay?
Somebody once told me one of my
like
videos
the
was
cool things
terrible.
that I found? Because that's what I'm more worried about. That I'm not really worried about any of it, but I'm more curious to know. Did you think I found some cool stuff? So, yeah. What's
I've got a question.
I was once
We got a
told that
question.
my video was so bad that's why my wife left me. And jokes on him. She never
Damn.
watched my videos.
What's your favorite Marvel comic from the last 10 years? Oh my god. Man, I know I was talking about DC versus vampires, but Mark made a good point. I from a DC side, I love Deceased. I don't know if that's the last 10 years, but I love.
That's not Marvel.
It's a Marvel comic.
What
You
is
gotta
wrong
say
with
something
Oh, I'm
great,
sorry.
like
He's talking about
Wolverine
Marvel.
Revenge. It's been great.
God. I don't know.
Tom
Yes,
King's
he is
Vision.
rude.
It's hard for me to come up with just one, but I love the God, this is older than 10 years though. The whole like Secret Wars 2. I like that. I
There
like
you
that.
go.
That was
Number
neat.
one, that's basically ancient. Number
know.
two, your taste is questionable after that comment.
You mean Secret Wars 2 or the 2015 Secret Wars?
Yeah, that one.
That was
I look at that as
9 years
yeah.
ago.
I'm
That
sorry.
Your honor is restored.
No,
Your
I'm
honor-
not talking about. I didn't say it
that's
right. You're
Pikmin.
right, Drew.
He's
I
the
meant
greatest,
the 2000. Yeah, to me that's the second one. I don't know what the hell that other one was.
Secret Wars 2 was just very weird.
No, I didn't read that. I'm talking about the one with
But-
like Lord Doom and
Yeah.
that whole thing just blew my
The
mind
one where
when I read
every
that.
4-issue miniseries was fire. Like there was like so many weird throwaway
liked it.
4-issue miniseries, and
Yeah.
every single one of them was fire.
Here's the problem I have
Really
is
great.
I'm not as good as you guys at remembering all the names
I
of
don't
the
know
of
shit.
the
I don't know shit.
of the artists and the writers. I mean, this is where Brother John definitely has it up on me. He can just say, "Oh, I remember reading this back in blah 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 blah," and it did all this. He's better at it than me. I can tell you to describe the story, but I won't remember the name of the damn book. There was one where I like all those ones that are like, it's almost like an Elseworld type thing.
When you brought
where
up DC versus vampires, my
they
favorite
like
cover,
had Magneto or somebody hooked up, and they were using him as a power. I want to say it's like to create some type of electromagnetic field and
Using
Spider-
Jim, when you
battery.
brought up DC versus
Yeah, like a battery.
vampires, my favorite cover is The Batgirl by Zerdy. God,
yeah.
he
I'm
kills
just
it.
not as good at what that name of that one was called, but I liked the way it ran, and I liked how it ended, and people actually died in it.
Yeah.
They just get killed.
Gotta raise
like-
the stakes, right?
Dark
Like
Ages.
what-
Thank you, Mike.
Dark Ages.
Dark Ages.
When they
And you know
when
what's
they
funny?
I
in
liked it.
Secret Empire, when they dropped the veil over New York, and New York was like trapped in darkness, and like Doctor Strange was fighting with the Kingpin, and the Kingpin became the hero of New York, and afterwards was elected mayor. And
Mayor.
the whole time, the only thing that was keeping the lights on in New York to keep the darkness from consuming everybody was Dagger from Cloak and Dagger, just like standing on top of the Empire State Building, just like shining her power as much as she possibly could till it
Yeah.
killed her. Absolutely amazing. And that was in Secret Empire, which people shit all over. That book was great.
Oh, right. Well, you know what?
The
The thing-
Empire, look at Captain America, Agent of Shield.
right. Unfortunately,
when
it's
he
one of
when
those
he-
things
Hydra agent, it was great.
where Hydra
Nick Spencer.
Cap condemns the whole story.
No, Hydra Cap,
Yeah,
Captain
yeah.
America's Hydra Cap storyline is the best Captain America storyline that's been written since Brubaker stopped and he died. It was so amazing the way that they added so much motivation behind that character, and it like validated all of the garbage that happened in Civil War II. If you were reading Nick Spencer's Captain America and Deadpool, those two books made Civil War II and Secret Empire so fucking good. Like there was so much interconnected storytelling going on there that it's just one of the richest times
Cliff's
in the
like,
history of
hell
storytelling.
no.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra from Captain America. That book
Let me
was
tell you.
amazing. They
They-
took the best of the best heroes and turned him into the world's worst nightmare because he was a great supervillain. It
Horrible.
was
I don't need that.
fantastic.
This is
They
why
flubbed the ending. The rest of it was
I
great.
left the New 52. I left the New 52 the minute, oh, Batman's Batman, Green Lantern's Green Lantern. The Chosen children are fine, but Superman, I don't even recognize you right now. So I was out. Like they really crapped on. So like the same thing. My standard of what Captain America is, like it doesn't matter how well the story was told. I'm like, you're telling me my Captain America has always been this Hydra agent, right? And then the Captain America that's running around to this day, the heroic Captain America, is birthed from the comic cube. Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure I'm oversimplifying it, but it bothers me.
You're not really oversimplifying it. It pretty much is that, but that's only because Nick Spencer flubbed the ending on that. That was editorial wanting to do something different. And it just went from a place where it was really working to a place where the story didn't land. I actually hate recent music, Fledhead. I
think-
cannot understand anything that was released after 2014.
I think I read that that Captain America with him being Hydra comic, where he basically holds up the hammer and said he was worthy.
Yeah, that was Secret Empire #0, free comic book day.
When he got his groove back.
He was a villain. He was the worst, but he was also worthy because he was pure of heart in his evilness. That's great. It's fantastic. I loved it. Jesus Saez's art throughout the whole thing was commendable. There's just a really great issue where he like comes down on a reporter as like Hydra's supreme leader. It's really fucking great story, man. I enjoyed it. Just threw Jack Flag out of a goddamn the Quinjet. It's just like, hey, fuck you, buddy. It's just great.
And that's another thing. How dare you, Mjolnir? How dare you? Like
This is
Mjolnir,
Captain America. That's not.
Yeah, Mjolnir's kind of a bitch, isn't she?
Yeah,
Nah,
she really is.
don't say that.
You know,
She's
I'm
not.
thinking
She's
that
like, no, she knows when you're on point and when you're not.
That's right.
And like, if you're on your game, if you're on your A game, you can fucks with her. And if you're not, you can't.
Yeah, and she was like, you know what, Hydra Cap? You know what, Hydra Cap? I fucks with you, and I'm like, no, Mjolnir.
He said she said the same thing to cancer laden Jane Foster. She said,
But at least with Jane, she was like, yo, girl, I'm trying to help you out here. You know, but we're prolonging the inevitable, Jane. Like,
well, it's like, girl, I'm gonna need your
Later,
help.
Darth.
And it's not gonna be good for you, but when it is good for you, it'll be great.
yeah. And look at the sacrifice. She's like, I can end this, Thor. I can, but I must sacrifice Mjolnir in the process. That was epic. It was heroic. She saved all of Asgard, and she had to die in the process. That was wonderful.
And they brought her back as Valkyrie, and it meant nothing.
I know,
But-
what assholes.
I mean,
there are a few great issues in that Valkyrie series. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
at least her arc, that one arc in of itself, I have no complaint there. You know,
What up, Zars?
That
All right,
whole
we're gonna let
Priest Mary
we're gonna
stuff
let
is great.
we're gonna let Great Legend get in
Oh.
here, Drew, your buddy.
Sorry.
He may have some maneuvers for you that he
I
wants
hope
to talk
so.
about.
Man, Marcus,
what
it's
up
great
to
to be
the Great
here.
Legend?
It's great to be here for another FOC and chill. I'd rather be no other place than here with my fine DP can, or any of you other folks may like a fine beer to drink. But man, we got the full panel for the hottest channel. You want the drama? Call your mama or call Marcus. He's got the lowdown, so make sure you're in town to accept the call, because you ain't you're only gonna get one, and if you miss it, you're gonna be out of the fun. Anyway, man, I almost called you Carson. You're so good at this, Marcus. You're like fucking like a host that's just ringing shit off with the most. Man, back to you, Marcus. Man, it's great to be here, and it's great to see all you live tonight.
Thanks
on
for joining
FOC.
us. Good to see you. Check out the Great Legend, one of the OGs in this game, along with Drew and many other homies. All right, back to comic. Oh, what do we
Hydra
got?
Cap ain't Cap. This is Cap right here.
They're both.
That's
Cap,
right,
buddy.
man. That's right.
That's a nice cover.
And it's a
Captain
gold-
America doesn't do that kind of thing. It's like trying to make Superman evil. It's ridiculous
Yeah,
stuff.
saying Captain America doesn't do that kind of thing is like saying Batman doesn't go down on Catwoman. It's just like, yeah, they're human.
not even the
they
same
can be
thing.
evil.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Captain America is pure because America is pure.
America
All right?
is not. Oh, come
Drew
on.
has me
Don't
so
you start,
scared.
Drew. Don't you
Come
start.
on.
Don't you start with this.
I don't care which side you're
Captain
on.
America's
Everybody
not
believes
even
half of America
American.
is stupid.
As pure as Melania Trump.
All right, that's enough of that.
All
shit.
right, I'm an asshole.
Pure as Mar-a-Lago.
Margot Lago or
Margot Lago. She's
Margot
my
Lago,
pure as
Lago, Lago.
Margaret Thatcher.
Marco
What up,
Polo.
Sicko?
Pure as Margot
Good to
Kidder.
see
As
you.
pure as Margot
Margot
Kidder.
Kiddo, Margot
Margot
Robbie,
Kidder is a
Margot
good one.
Lago.
All right, I'm
All
out.
right, we are at an hour. Before you go, don't leave yet because we're gonna drop
Everybody
your name,
leave. No, I'm pissed.
and you're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me what's going on with you, brother. What's going on with Digger Jim?
Man, you know, I got a package in the mail the other day that should have been here probably about a month ago. We're not going to get into that, but I'll probably post a little something showing the last little bit of what I got from C3. You know, I don't care how cold it is. Digger Jim's got to dig, and if people say yes, I'm gonna be digging. You know, I'm gonna be looking for stuff and things in the ground.
My God.
Watch your hole size, bro.
I know I do need to watch my whole size.
I know all about watching your
Right?
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about some new things for 2025. One, definitely being more positive about stuff. Try not to
positive.
live on the
Practice
negative.
gratitude.
So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do more of like independent book series where I just say, okay, I read this, here's my opinion on it. I don't care if you guys like that stuff or not, but I'm gonna post little quick short videos on that, little reviews, and it might not be an old new book. It's probably gonna be an old book because it's mostly what I have is old books.
I
now.
like it. I don't
get. I'm very limited on what I'm getting these days as far as new stuff. I am fascinated with the Absolute Batman. I'm not gonna lie. I just finished up this run of Sam and Twitch, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So I'm doing the Justin No Good comics. If you could pick three books, if you had to pick 3 books, what 3 books would you get? And that's kind of where I'm at with my new books these days. I'm not spending a huge amount of money, so yeah. But that's what I'm looking for moving forward. And I think I might be. Things have changed here in the house. It might be going to Heroes Con now. We don't know.
sir.
Yeah. I didn't think I was told that we were going on some big cruise and blah blah blah, and now I'm being told we're not going on a big cruise, but I might be going across the pond. That's one of the things we're contemplating, and if we
Where
do,
across the
I am
pond?
going to see DVH. 100%.
Well,
If we decide to go to England, which is the only place I really want to go visit next, I'm 100% going to find DVH. I don't know where he is in England, but I'm getting on the train. I'm going wherever I have to go find him.
I need you to find her, and you know who I'm talking about, and I need you to tell me how she smells up close.
Oh yeah, I might have to do a little, Americanized stalking and figure out where she is.
Oh my God, she's so amazing.
And if I get a
her so
picture
much.
with her, or I get her to do a video clip, oh, you're just gonna be so jelly.
Are you talking about Alan Moore?
Die.
You want to get Alan Moore?
I would die.
Hey, look, my
got
wife
Hannah
has that.
Waddingham-
Look, my wife has that kind of luck because
My
the last time
wife-
she was in England, they were going into a place and freaking Loki was coming out the door. And she said, "You're never gonna believe who we bumped into coming out of such and such." And I was like, "Who? Prince Charles? Who?" And she goes, "No, Tom Hiddleston." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. At least it's a decent character." So
It has to be Scott Baio for Jim to pop on it.
All right. Go ahead, Retro.
Did you guys? Well, 2 things. 2 quick things. One, Raid Shadow Legends, the online game or whatever, now has promo champion thing. One of their newest champions that you can get through a 7-day quest of logging in. You can get Skeletor, and also if you have the premium account, you can get He-Man. He-Man and Skeletor are now in Raid Shadow Legends. That was the first thing I wanted to tell you. And the other thing is, if you really want to laugh your ass off, look up the video. It's like a compilation video, but with the same music all the way through, of the Marvel cast dancing to Uptown Funk. You gotta watch this video. It's funny.
I love that.
All right. That's dope. Oh, Digger Jim, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you, brother. I hope to get to see you at Heroes Con. I miss your beautifully freckled face. Thank you so much for jumping on, Digger Jim.
Thank you for having me, sir.
And
since you were up, let's do you next. What's going on with you? The Retroverse link is in the chat here, guys. Anything you want to promote?
All I'm saying is we are working towards, on my channel, we are working towards getting more involved in N64 gameplay. Sooner or later, we're going to start getting involved in GameCube gameplay and maybe also Game Boy. There's not a whole lot going on in the public here in New England. There's just Nostalgimus coming up on my channel, which is Retro Christmas on my channel, which is Nostalgimus. We had in October, we had Retroween. I'm sure I mentioned that to you guys before when that time was upon us. Retroween is Retro Halloween, but that was October. Retroween was perfect, and it was a big hit. But other than the now, Christmas for the Retro channel, aka the Retroverse XL, we have a Christmas segment and content deal for Christmas on my channel called Nostalgia Mess. So,
all right. That's what's up. Link is in the chat for the Retroverse XL. Check out the homie. Thanks for jumping on and giving me a first appearance tonight. I always appreciate that. Vogs, anything you want to promote, my man?
Yeah, I'll just promote a stream I'm doing next Tuesday night. It may overlap with Marcus's a little bit, but anybody's welcome.
How fucking dare you?
I know. How fucking dare I?
Disrespect.
It'll be after I'm on Paul's. It'll be a holiday themed stream where we can show holiday related items. I'll be showing comics that deal with the holiday times, with Christmas, snow, whatever, Hanukkah. It can be anything holiday related because it's that time of year. And that'll be next Tuesday night at like 10:15ish. And then I'll be at Heroes all 3 days next year as opposed to just one.
Oh, how exciting. Check out my Heroes Con video. I'll mention it for you, Vogs. There's a great moment with Vogs in the Heroes Con video. He loves it. And check it out. Maybe see if you love it too. Thank you so much for jumping on, Vogs.
Don't, then
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you. Thanks for jumping on, Vogs. I appreciate you, my brother. The great legend. Anything you want to promote coming up here, my man?
Hey, this is something really cool. Drew remembers this.
Is that a Popeye the Sailor Man towel?
Yeah, it's the Popeye the Sailor Man towel. It was from Universal Studios.
Oh, nice.
How much was that? $48?
Dude, I think it was like $35. I bought
that was Beetle Bailey on there.
Yeah, I had to buy all the Popeye merch there was because, dude, it popped me so hard, man. I was about to eat a can of spinach right then and right there, man. But hey,
great.
I want to close it out by saying a couple of different things. First off, if you haven't subscribed to Retroverse XL, make sure you do. He's funny as hell. He goes over the nostalgic games that I grew up with. Not only grew up with, I guess those games that he's playing now, like Ocarina of Time, that was 1996. I was freaking I was 19 years old. So I was kind of like more so like young adult at that time, but boy, he's bringing back memories. So check out Retroverse. He'll make your ass burst, and then you're going to have to be delivered off somewhere in a hearse. He's going to take care of you as long as you subscribe to him. He'll do you good. And then this Tuesday night, I look forward to this every Tuesday night. Is when I can watch Marcus and this panel on the FOC and Chill channel. This is one of my favorite channels to watch each and every week here in the YouTube comic book community. This is Tuesday, so this is the FOC. This is the one I'm looking forward to. Like Wednesday, I look forward to Jig's Kingdom and things of that nature.
Shout out to
make sure
Jig's
check out
Kingdom.
See What
How about the Thursday train wreck?
Huh? Oh, that's the Thursday night show. Thursday night show's live show that I like to watch. It's 8 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, Tony, you get your own promotion time here, okay? Chill out. All right.
Anyway, I love all these channels that go live. I love Caroline. I think she's still here. Matt, Heroes for Hire Club. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anyone. We got Tony. Of course, man, I said Matt Heroes for Hire. One of the fucking coolest guys I met. Kind of like I just met him like not too long ago, and I've been on a lot of panels with you, Matt. Thank you. Entropy and Commas, Kevin. You know, there's always Kevin. You know, I love Kevin. He loves Tony Fleeks every day of the week. You know, don't have to call his mom and say, who you hanging out with today? Oh, Mom, I'm hanging out with Tony Fleeks. But yeah, he loves it all. And then who's that other guy? Drew Manchu? Yeah, we'll see you in the ring later. And then Marcus, you're one of the best. And there's some black screen there. But anyway, black screen, you're good too.
Yay.
Fogs.
Oh, Fogs, yeah. Fogs, you know I love you, Will. Amen.
Love you,
Thanks,
bro.
You
Marcus.
seriously mentioned everyone but me.
Oh, his brother Matt. That was brother Cliff. Where? Oh, there's brother Cliff. Damn. Cliff.
I mean, like,
Oh, you can't leave Cliff out. That's not that. You can't do that.
He was saving the best for last.
Yeah, I'm saving the
There you
best for
go.
last. Cliff is a sweetheart. He's a brother from another mother, and I wouldn't have it any other way because my main man Cliff is sexy and he's here to stay. Amen, bro, Cliff.
He's sexy and he knows it.
Thank you so much for Legend. Thank you for jumping on, my man. I
Y'all are
appreciate
awesome,
you.
dude.
Lady Fantastic. Anything you want to promote?
You know, I usually hang on Legion Slayer in the mornings on Friday, and then Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on Not Near Mint's channel. We do his little show with me, Rob Worst, and our buddy Miracle Man. And just to, you know, if I'm gonna give my parting words, it's lame, but you have to be the things that you want to see in this world. So if you want good things, you have to be a good person, and you have to, you know, try to be humane and meet people at their level. Everybody wants to be treated with kindness and warmth. And so if we can try and give that to other people, we're more likely to get that in return. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Amen,
Well
sister.
said.
Thank you so much for
Beautiful,
jumping on,
beautiful.
Caroline.
I mean, I
I
will still
appreciate
flip
you.
a car and light it on fire, but that is beautiful
Yeah.
because sometimes that day comes, and I have learned that you just got to be ready. And speaking of being ready, I'm ready for tomorrow night, Wednesday at 8 p.m. with the Council of Comics, where we do New Comic Book Day, and you can enter for a chance for a duck in this month. Not only our regular monthly giveaway, it is our 1,000 subscriber combo giveaway. It's worth almost or possibly $1,000. There are 3 slabs in it. One of them is still a mystery. There's first print, Absolute Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman blank covers in there. There's all sorts of holiday covers in there that I
You
throw
might
in
as well
myself.
just send it to me, Cliff.
Hell no, Vox.
Oh.
Foil, Wonder
Hey,
Woman,
girl.
more second printing. You know, I got some holiday covers up in there. You know,
Ooh.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Merry
Man with a gun.
yeah, because I like y'all to have a little something to read too. Complete Project Patron is in there too, so you can enjoy this, written by Steve Orlando.
Isn't it? It's Patron.
Look at there. So you can. This is just some of the offerings inside of there. There's also the 3 slabs. One which is a ministry, and that's lovely. And of course, I have reached 1,000 subscribers, and I will be celebrating that possibly around my birthday, which is January 1st, on your New Year's, baby. What very important, outside of how excited I am on the console, you'll find me on Gary B's channel almost all month because that man has given me so much fucking homework. I feel like I'm in 5th grade again. We just did an episode tonight with Green Shirt Guy from the council. Thursday night, we're going to do Sam from the Council of Comics. Then on the 17th, we're going to be doing my homeboy Phil from the Council of Comics.
Councilman.
Gary's going to be on Cocktails and Comics episode 2. That's going to be fun. I got to figure that out. But the most important thing for me this week, as much as I love all this exciting news that I have shared, and yes, the giveaway is important. Saturday morning for Comics and Coffee, I am having Paul from Power of X-Men join me live, and I cannot wait. This is basically almost all I've ever wanted since I started Comics and Coffee. I'm very excited. Please tune in.
There you go, guys. The Council of Comics and Cliff on Comics. Check out my homie on the YouTube. Thank you so much for jumping on there, man. I appreciate you. Let's see, Tony, have I done you? I don't think I've done you. Anything you want to?
No, you haven't done me, and I'm very sorry you haven't done me yet. But anyway, first, I want to say, Legend was sitting in his bathroom with a bucket next to him. Was he sick?
No, that was a cup of Dr. Pepper, I think.
Oh, I was worried about that.
Legend spends a lot of time in his bathroom.
It's a retreat for a lot of men.
We'll just leave it at that.
He'll literally sit in his bathroom and cloud game on his iPad and play Xbox when his Xbox is just sitting in the other room where there's a couch.
Okay, I can see guys sitting in the bathroom a lot, but his ass was hanging over his tub. That's a problem.
He's got.
Who's it a problem for? Is it a problem for you?
It's a problem.
Can we promote your channel, Tony? Can we do that?
My channel. Okay. So yeah, I have the train wreck every Thursday at 7:00, where I show you what I bought, and I can't read them unless I bag them. I can't bag them unless I show you. And I didn't do it last week, so I still have last week's books sitting over here to show. I have also this box here that I got from Barbarian Kung Fu, and
yeah, he's cool, dude.
Yep, he sent this to me, so I'll probably start opening this up tomorrow. Also, other than that, I'm on. If I do something, like if I go live or something, nothing scripted, nothing scheduled. If I feel like hopping live, I'll hop on live. And on Sundays, I'm usually at White Whales Comics doing some D&D. I suck at it. I don't even know how to roll.
Fucking tickles.
Is he your
Always
bad tickles?
fucking everything up with Tickles.
Tickles.
Isn't that your character's name, Tickles?
Yeah, Tickles. Yeah.
He's always fucking everything up.
Yeah, I know. I suck. I suck all the time. I do, but it's fun. No, hey, what are you gonna do? But there you go. But please hop on Thursday night. The train wreck. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, it's up to you.
Don't forget.
Up. I'm like this close to being that 1,000.
And don't forget, Tony provides.
Yes, I provide. I work. I provide.
I work.
I love that saying. I provide.
Thank you, Tony, for jumping on. Guys, plug into Tony. Check out what he's got going on. Retro, do you have something to say?
Yeah, I just remembered I have a package coming in on December 6th. So what day is that? December 6th. Someone tell
3
me
days
here.
now.
That's Friday.
That'll be Friday.
Friday. All right.
Yes.
Friday, December 6th. Mail time will happen. Mail time. And we will be I will be unboxing a game that I just ordered during Black Friday, and I don't order a lot of physical games, but this one was a cheaper one on the market. So December 6th, around mail time, my time, I'll be unboxing a game during an unusual live stream.
Sweet.
There you go. All right, Drew, you're here. Anything you want to promote, my man?
I dropped a short today on Superman number 20.
Cool.
Doomsday comes to town, wrecks shit, and then kills Parasite. Spoiler alert. You can learn all about it in about a minute on my channel. And if while you're there, you're
I'll
not
watch
subscribed, you can now click that subscribe button and be my 600 subscriber. I'm sitting at 599 right now. So
$5.99, guys.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now.
I'll tell you what, like
I'm on
it
it.
was like a month and a half ago, I started making videos again, and I was under 400 at the point in time. So it's been like 200 subs in the last, month or so. And that all comes from not giving you my opinion like I do here, but just telling you what happened in a comic book. Wow, what a novel concept.
Wow. That's crazy.
If you just want to know what happened in a comic book, you can find out a minute at a time over on Drew Manchu's channel. And while you're there, you'll experience no rumors, conjecture, or opinions whatsoever.
You're at 600 now.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
I'm 4 away from 602.
4 away from 900.
Dude, I'm 4 away.
Are you
from
trying to tell me
900.
that Vox's channel is 296 people better than mine? I found that hard to believe.
Exactly what we're trying to say.
It's hard to
hard to believe, folks. Let's turn the tides on this one.
It's a damn
Just subscribe.
His subs to my subs to him.
Thank you so much for jumping on. I
Love
appreciate
you,
you, Drew, as always.
Oh man,
always a
I
good
can't
time.
wait to be killed by an orbital barrage.
Thanks a lot, Perry. Kevin, are you here? I can't tell. Kevin.
Cricket.
Kevin.
Cricket.
All right.
Okay, I
He's
think
not
we can
here.
Go to Matt.
Good
Well,
talk.
I'm gonna
You can
link
catch
his
Kevin
chat.
in line for Tony Fleece's next signing. And anybody else who's signing books, you can catch him there too.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
Matt,
his link
I'm
is
gonna
in the
send
chat
you the
as
link
well.
to sign after.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, that is all I got this week.
Whoa, Matt. Here's
Oh,
my-
geez, thank you so much. Fuck me, I suck,
I'm
Matt. I'm
easily
terrible.
forgettable. I'm forgettable.
I'm terrible. I had so many. I was like, I had you lifted up. All right, I got you pulled up. What's going on with Heroes for Hire Comic Club? What's going on, my brother?
Every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I do an interview where I interview another YouTube comic book creator. Shout out to Legion of Comics, who was my guest tonight. Cliff was my guest a few weeks ago. Cheap Comic Collector and Lunch Money Comics. All those guys were great. This coming week, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m., December 10th, my guest will be Rob's Fat Stacks.
Nice.
So we'll have Rob on there. It should be fun. We'll just talk about why we love comics and all that. And I do reviews, but if you want to hear a long, drawn-out 10-minute review of a comic book, I just reviewed the new Question all along the Watchtower.
Who's that cover? Who's that cover? I'm curious.
I can't remember their name, but
Am I the only one who thinks that Jimi Hendrix with that title?
What?
Ooh, I recognize that. I'll have to look that one up. All right, cool. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just like that
anyway,
cover.
And I did a review yesterday of Rockefellers #1.
Oh, yeah.
Good book.
And so I've got about 30 minutes there. I do unboxing videos. If you like seeing a middle-aged dude open up boxes of comics, I really oversold that, didn't I? All right, but
plug in now, guys. Don't miss out.
And I do other things. I have a show at 6 p.m. Eastern Sundays called the Heroes for Hire Comic Club Sunday Super Show Extravaganza.
And buy Matt's comics. He's always selling comics.
And
Oh my God, I'm
and I got a claim sale at 6 p.m.
Oh my God, I'm alive.
No,
Hi,
no.
how are you? I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Remember
Hi,
me?
What?
Oh. Hi, I'm on screen. Hi.
Remember you? How would I remember you?
Okay, I'm new here. I'm sorry.
No, don't go.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, we'll finish out. Matt, go ahead. Finish what you're saying, buddy.
I have a claim sale at 9 p.m. on Friday. And also, I'm closing. I have 184 subscribers.
Nice.
Yeah, let's remedy that. Matt's got a great channel.
I'm trying to get to 200 by Sunday for the Sunday show. And I'll be giving away Red Room 1 and 2 by Ed Pistor.
Oh, those are hot books.
Oh, those are nice.
Nice.
Very cool.
So please subscribe. Like I always say, if you're getting arrested and the arresting officer's putting the handcuffs on you, tell him to subscribe to my channel. And when they take you, tell him to subscribe to the channel. When you're getting a prostate exam, when he gets through, tell Doc, subscribe to Heroes for Hire Comic Club channel.
Yes, we're doing
Wait a minute. Can I see your fingers? Can I see your hands?
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Tony, you're bad.
I can give you the Papa Willie one. Anyway,
Wow. Thank you for jumping on, Matt. I appreciate you. You're at 187 and counting now. So
All right.
plug
There you
into
go.
the homie, Matt.
Nice.
Thank you for jumping on. And
Thanks
we've
for
got
having me
a
on.
new Who are you? Person. Who are you? Hi,
Welcome.
Noel.
Yes, thank you.
I know.
What up? Welcome
Hi.
to FOC and Chill. Thank you for joining us. What's going on with you?
What's going on with me? I really want to make new friends on here and just listening up. I'm just like happy I'm here and yeah.
Well, it's nice to
Well,
meet you.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. Are you on Instagram? Do you have a YouTube?
I used to have Instagram, but I have Facebook. I do.
Okay. Well, if you want to share your link, you're more than welcome to. And
Share your link.
if you want to
Welcome
share
to
your
the
YouTube
Pirate
link, if you
Camp.
have a YouTube channel.
That's my Facebook, my name.
Okay. All right. Stinky in.
Yes. That's my channel.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Let's
I'm glad
put it
that
up.
you
Let's
came.
put it up. Let's put it up.
Very unique.
Do you make content, Noel?
I do make content.
What kind of content do you make?
It too.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of content do you make?
Like everything, like sports things, dancing videos, like everything that you guys imagine. Like I'm an outgoing person. Like yes, I am.
Awesome. We'll check it out definitely.
All right.
Yes, that
Definitely.
is. Yes,
Link
that
is in the
is-
chat. Thank you, Christina, for finding
Yeah,
that. 'Cause I could not find it. So
Christina's on the spot.
Well subbed.
And add me on Facebook. I have 3 accounts because I like to meet friends on there, and yeah, I like to talk to people, and yes, I like and a lots of people get to me on YouTube, and I just want to come here to express myself and make I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Don't be sorry.
That's
No,
awesome.
we're happy.
Apologize.
We're a welcoming community.
It takes a
here.
lot. It takes a lot of guts to
Yes.
come on and say
Hell
what
yeah.
you said, and just be real. So I respect
And
that.
so
Welcome.
I have like ADHD problems, cognitive problems, like high functioning, and yes, I am.
No worries.
That's what I've got too, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Join the club. We're all a little different.
Yeah, we all got. Yeah, we all got.
We all got our quirks. We all got our quirks. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Did we not begin this evening talking about having the environment for people to show up, make the content they want, and to be supportive of them? So,
And
full circle, there we go.
and
Oh, yeah.
so I was a little bit excited to be on this panel, like this new panel, and a little bit of both ways.
Nervous.
Yes.
I understand. I feel
Yeah,
the same.
Lots of
I'm nervous
people.
too. That's why I do this.
Don't be a bad influence.
That's why I like my straws habits. Like, yeah, that's why I fish with my straws. And people think that's weird and make fun of me. And
Oh, not at all. That's
No, we're not making fun of you at all.
That's fine. That's fine.
yes.
You're good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're good, but
We're
I
familiar
am
with the
old.
world of
Hey,
stimming.
all I know is you got more subs than Marcus has.
Yes, I
That's
do.
not true.
Wait,
not
have this back
impressive
on
either.
screen, Marcus.
And I do live streams too.
Look,
Do you?
Marcus,
Excellent.
it's okay. Vox has more subs than I do. I'm not
Ladies,
upset about it.
ladies, gentlemen, I have to get off here. It's getting late.
I have to get off here too, guys.
Yeah, I think we're
Thank
getting
you
ready
to
to call it.
everybody that came
Everybody
through.
put up.
I appreciate all the people that jumped on the panel. Thank you to everybody that came through in the chat. Thank you to everybody that comes through and watches this on the replay. I love it so much, and I appreciate you guys so much. That's all I got for you this week. Until next time, peace.
Haters gonna hate.